gonna do something about that.
Mm.
But mental health in Black, Indigenous, and people of color communities, because it's not limited, again, rooted in survival, rooted in the trauma and the systems that they placed upon us, we have come to this place of mental health being something that we don't talk about because of shame. I think that's the main reason is shame and, of course, misunderstanding and
Mhm.
lack of information and resources. I heard God say, like, you see what this is, you're gonna do something about that. You
Mm.
are going to provide space for them to do just that
Mhm.
in your conference, in your space, whatever you're going to cultivate. That's what this is going to be about,
Mm.
because Black women leading in the most entrepreneurs, we're the most educated, we're the most blah blah blah, but when it comes to ourselves and providing space for ourselves and to being able to care for our own mental health, if we're the matriarchs and the leaders and there our children are watching us and how we handle stress, how we handle trauma, we're perpetuating it no matter how many degrees we have. So then I started implementing, the last 2 years I started implementing spirituality into that, because what I also started to discover is Black people, not to say there's anything wrong with this, because we do need to pray and we do need to rely and have faith in the Lord, but faith without works is dead. And a
Right.
lot of what we do is rely on faith, and we don't go to therapy. We don't see that we have a chemical imbalance that we might need to take antidepressants for, that we might need to be prescribed. That's what attitude is. Attitude is like, cut the shit, excuse me, but
Right.
let's really cut the
Right.
shit. Let's talk about some things, because
Right.
we're over here perpetuating these things. We're leading in these areas, Black maternal health. Like, there's so many things that we need to discuss as a group, as Black women, so that we can become aware, informed, educated. We can advocate for each other better. We can advocate for our families better, as long as we have the tools. Yes, mental health is the focus, but really wholeness and holistic health is kind of where my approach is, because that includes identity, that includes healing. Let's unpack where you are in your life, where you're going, and are you being insane by perpetuating the same cycle and the same things and trying to think that you're going to get a different result, because that's insanity. So
Right.
what in your life do you want to change? And knowing that you have the power to change that, what are you willing to do? Ego aside, shame aside, what are you willing to do?